Now, there are just under 100 days remaining until the city of Busan hosts a gathering of 10 Southeast Asian nations for what will be its third special summit with ASEAN members here in South Korea. The meeting, the largest international event to be hosted in the country under the Moon Jae-in administration thus far, is scheduled to be held in late November. Our Shin Se-min starts us off.
The 100-day countdown is on for the special summit with ASEAN member nations. The Korea Association of Southeast Asian Nations Special Summit is set for 2 days from November 25th, and the inaugural Korea-Mekong Summit taking place a day later on November 27th. The summit, celebrating the 30th anniversary of the establishment of official dialogue between South Korea and ASEAN, will be the third of its kind to be held in South Korea after the first in 2009 and second in 2014. President Moon Jae-in has placed great attention on advancing relations with ASEAN as a way of expanding South Korea's diplomacy, which has long been primarily focused on the four major powers: the U.S., China, Russia, and Japan. Topping the agenda, establishing a joint will to pursue the free trade order against the backdrop of growing trade tensions, including the intensifying clash between Seoul and Tokyo.
South Korea and ASEAN nations will seek ways to expand trade, strengthen free trade order, and to explore ways for shared prosperity through mutual cooperation, especially at a time of heightened trade tensions between major economies.
The meeting will also focus on expanding cooperation with ASEAN nations in regards to the Korean peace process, as well as its support for the so-called peace economy, a term coined by the Moon administration to signify that peace can be promoted through inter-Korean economic projects. And South Korea's presidential office has suggested North Korea's leader Kim Jong-un might be invited to Busan for the ASEAN meeting as a special guest if talks with the U.S. get back on track after a prolonged lull on diplomacy. As for South Korea's top office sending that highly anticipated invitation north of the border to attend a special summit with ASEAN, the presidential office said that all depends on the nuclear negotiations and the progress made between Pyongyang and Washington. Shin Se-min, Arirang News.